Greetings. My name is Goya Grant, and I was advised today to create a video to show my positive SF-181 experience. Again, my name is Goya Grant. I'm out in Montgomery, Alabama, and I, close by almost a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, sent off my SF-181, and I was sent a letter by the Social Security Administration to fill out an SS5. And I filled that information out. Now, this particular video today is to allow our people not to be discouraged because they are turning some of our people away because of the lack of information on our part, knowing our rights. And when you know your rights, you go in fully sure of exactly what you want to be done. So I went in unaware of my rights, attempting to fill out an SS5, and I was turned away. And I was told that I needed to bring in a modified birth certificate or amended birth certificate. And I was advised to get his name, and I can tell that they are aware of what's going on. They know exactly what you are attempting to do, and so they are going to put up a little resistance. So what the gentleman did was turn me away. So uh, the next day I went back because I wasn't discouraged. I knew that I needed to arm myself with my rights, and I knew that I needed to go in knowing what I was allowed to do and what needed to be done. So I immediately was given information about certain laws and codes and the deprivation of depriving one of their rights of privacy to self-proclaim or self-identify. And so I downloaded also the page with Obama and Tom Joyner stating that black has no standing in law. So I did arm myself with that information, and I went back in there, went through the same procedure, got a number, was called in the back, and I immediately, just told him what I want. He saw the information, and the gentleman immediately asked me for my address, and um, I reminded him that I did want my race and ethnicity exactly how I had it filled out on the paperwork, and he immediately said, "I know you're black." So I told him that black has no standing in law, and I gave him the document showing that Obama stated that black has no standing in law. So he pretended as if he already knew this, which I knew he didn't because he immediately said he's proud to be black. And I said, well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you are proud to be black, but I want you to change my race and ethnicity to white and American Indian. So he immediately told me that I needed to bring a birth certificate. And that's when I showed him from his own records that, which I'll show you. I want you guys to be very aware that the documentation that they're sending you states that what they're requesting for you to have states here, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, we cannot accept a birth certificate, hospital souvenir, birth certificate, social security card stub, or a social security record as evidence of identity. So they're telling you something that their records state that they can't accept. You have the right to self-identify, but they're going to assume that you don't know you have that right. And so I want you to go in there armed with information and your rights and information so that you can know what you can and cannot do. You know you have the right to self-proclaim. They are going to challenge you on that, and they're going to place you back in slavery if you're not armed with the adequate amount of information. So I want to let you know that I immediately told him that I filled out an SF-181, and I told him to check his records. I should be already in the system. He went in the computer, and he was just dumbfounded because white and American Indian was already in the system. He says already in there. And the conversation was pretty much over because he was looking stupid. He was requesting something that I didn't need to provide because it was already in the system. The ancestors are over us, they're watching us, and they're guiding us. And I just want to let you guys know not to be discouraged, because we're white, we're going to be white, we're going to walk in our whiteness, and we're going to exercise our power by any means necessary. And they cannot stop what's about to happen. So I just wanted to let you guys know to stay encouraged and be aware and educate yourself and arm yourself with the proper information that's needed so that you can go in there confident. And even if you are turned down, do not give up, do not be discouraged. And I say all this from Ptah Michael Amaruka, aka Goya Grant. Hotel.